From all these hearings or all these perspectives that we got right now, I think we also get one pain point here. That is, people think that going too much digital will turn off their brain. I don't think so that it will really turn off their brain. But Ritesh and Marco, from both of your side, I think we have a common ground where we can speak about these pain points, because in India as well as in Germany, where Marco is living, I think the local people still think that AI is a threat. Going digital is of no use. We should stay up with our culture. We should believe in the old paper stuffs and just continue our life like that. But do you think actually that going digital is a threat maybe for our future? If yes, any advice that you want to just lay out for the people so that they can change their mindset into what we are trying to solve here, or we are trying to build a network here?
Sure. I think, of course, it is not a threat. It is opportunity for every individual to excel in their life and do something more meaningful rather than doing some repeated task every single day.
So basically, the task that you are doing or 2 hours, it is coming down to 10 minutes. Maybe I'm just giving an approximate time. So that task can be implemented by from students or from normal person to the top of the top companies, maybe where Marco is even working, right? So this is the point you are just trying to mention.
So yeah, I'm when I'm saying individual, it could be anything, starting from
Anyone?
student
Okay.
to CEO of enterprise. Everyone, every single person, they need to utilize digital system every single day. That's how you can leverage on technology and do meaningful things in your day-to-day life. That's what the power of technology. You are not meant to do manual tasks nowadays. You are living in 21st century, and it is going towards AI century now going forward. So you cannot be left out. So my only take is to you need to educate yourself to go digital, start using AI, how you can utilize power of AI into your life, and you can do more meaningful things in your life. So that's what I advise to everyone who is listening to this podcast.
But let's see here one thing, that Marco, you made Ritesh over a digital app that is called LinkedIn. And
Yeah.
I think most of the people doesn't even know what is LinkedIn. I think that could be their first step to go digital in this world, because I think LinkedIn could be the best of the best app they can start networking with.
Yeah. So LinkedIn for me is the biggest business party on the world you can
Hmm.
describe. Yeah.
And I think if Ritesh wouldn't have made the first step in texting you over the app, I think we should not be sitting here right now.
Mhm.
But at that moment that you both met, you were having different perspective over the technology, the IT world, the AI thing, whatever. So having the whole different perspective, how did you guys cope up with each other? Maybe through some kind of learnings that you are still now getting through this global talk, or maybe you guys said each other something that make change the mindset. So yeah, please, like Ritesh, Marco, come up with the very, I would say, the core point where you guys came up with to this idea of going digital.
So it is common interest, when I met Marco and we started discussing about the digitization and digital transformation, right? So that's where the talk started, and the common interest and the common thought process that took us through this global talk, where we are the common interest is the digitalization and digital transformation at the very ground level. So for me, it connects very well with Marco's thought process,
Hmm.
and vice versa. That's how we've been discussing a lot of stuff together, and that's how we ended up talking these points on global talk.
I think right now everyone's thought is that making everyone well equipped with the digital tools, so that not only the companies or the people who wants to grow, but it's also about the people who are not into this field. We give them an opportunity to grow as well. Yes, Marco.
Exactly. So we give them always an opportunity, but we should not believe that we can change every mind. So there is also, let's say, so-called critical infrastructure, for example,
Hmm.
where we will still need other ways of interacting. The most important point that I see here is that the digital connections and communication brings us together. And I think this is the biggest part here. So incredible things. I mean, look, between us, we have 10,000 miles, but still
Yes.
we are here together in a virtual room and we are exploring together different things. And we are, let's say also our minds right now are fully focused and on the same level. And this is something that I really appreciate and I'm happy for this. So I'm always searching also on LinkedIn to be in touch with other people to understand their mind and maybe from that also establish new solutions, establish also a new mindset and finding ways of collaboration. Collaboration is one of the big secrets and keys right now. We see it always come up with the threats and oh, the AI is so evil. How was it 20 years ago? There was the internet. It was the same discussion. Oh, the internet is so evil and there are only scammers. And if you are there, then you will all lose all your money, etc., etc. Yes, it happens. But it's the same also with a knife. You can take your knife to cut things. You can take it in a surgery to curate people, but you can
Hmm.
also kill people with it. Sure. It's the way how we use it. And
Yes.
my opinion is, and that is the most important here at that point, that we keep these talks about AI and the risks there open and aggressively out into the outside, that we put it as a topic on the table, yeah, and we try to sketch the positive things and explore them. So we rather bring the people the positive mind in this and teach them to positively use
Yes.
tools. That is
Yes.
the
I
most
think
important.
that is the
Yeah.
most important
So
point.
that the AI becomes something like a companion, something like a tool, and also with view to employment and so on. Yes, there is the risk that AI is so fast and can bring also unemployment. Yeah, in a very radical sense. But on the other side, it's very interesting to explore the interaction between AI and human AI interaction, and to help companies establishing a new way of implementing AI tools, that we implement them together with our staff and that we transform our staff to be literate AI users and take out the whole potential. Because AI, at the moment, at least in most sense, cannot replace human 100%. So we still have the human left, and the human should rather focus on new things and get a new role in the whole system.
I think it should be that humans are making the AI and we should make the AI, but it is coming the different way that humans are being afraid of the AI right now. I think this should not be the case, what is going on.
Sure, sure. And we need to show them what nice things AI can do and what things AI can do for them to also be a part of it. We need to include them into the process. If we only show them what the AI is doing and we keep them away, yeah, so we don't actively include them, then sure it is frightening that whole topic. But if you are a part of it and if you get those skills, yeah, futures, so-called future skills, then you will lose the fear from that. AI is not being a threat; it's rather getting something that, alongside with me, will help me to make a new way of working and to take a new position in my life. And this is one step or one thought that I would like to bring to all the people to explore the things. Yeah,
Sure.
to not hide. So you need to go out aggressively into those topics, and you need
Yeah, of course.
partners.
I think that's the key. That's the key, I think, Marco, because we cannot stop. Otherwise, you'll be left behind. So that's the story. I think that's the
Exactly.
crux of the technology today. So I think we should not stop. We should not stop learning AI. We should not, every single day we need to outsmart AI.
But I think if anyone wants to keep growing, they can for sure take the help of others. And I think no, today's world, no one should actually be possessive to share anything with others, right? Everyone should check others with this perspective, so should change the mindset accordingly, should help others what they're trying to take in their own life.
Absolutely. I see it always also in the business minds here.
Right.
So the businesses are very reserved, are very not open to share their minds. But they're always afraid of someone could steal their clients. If I'm now doing here a collaboration with my neighbor, he will then probably take my client away. But this is scrap, because your client, you will lose exactly from this, that you are standing where you are right now and not developing further to the next level. Yeah. And be also on the same market level like the others, like the competitors. So nowadays, business, the most important that you need to learn here is to think in networks, to think in systems rather than in solutions. Yeah. One simple example about our car industry. It's not the car of the future. It's not I produce a car and everyone is driving a car. We need to think about mobility solutions. We need to think about, okay, how can we integrate a car into maybe a public transport, into maybe a kind of solution inside the city? Yeah. Why shall everyone ride a car here and the car is standing there outside for 18 hours unused? Yeah. So can I use my car maybe to give it to someone else that he can also use it? So we need to think in other dimensions. And this is always something that will correlate to networks because we are interdependent. In our world right now, with so many changes and dynamic changes, look, one thing that we change on the left will also affect something on the right. So we need to think in these interactions, in these effects, in these mechanisms that everything is interconnected and every change in the system can have a new, maybe wonderful or maybe also awful effect. And therefore we need to go outside with our view. So not staying always in our company or in our own life, but to break up this bubble. And we are all living in our bubble. I'm in my German bubble here, in my macro bubble, yeah, also my personal bubble. And once I go to an event and talk to another person, then I'm leaving my bubble because then I try to understand another way of thinking. And
I
this,
think
I
this
think,
was the same case when you first met Ritesh, because he was coming up, I think, with the Indian mindset, Indian perspective. I'm not telling it in any kind of bad way, but yeah, you see, every nation has gone type of their minds. People are living with vocabulary talk with our German in Indian way, but I guess that not how it might work, right? But I think Marco, you got when you first met Ritesh over LinkedIn, you maybe you saw something that get you a first impression that okay, he is coming from India, maybe he is advanced in innovation in the IT world, because you said that people in your area in Germany is still lacking that innovation, and right now we are sitting here to make the network from different nations to create this world where we're trying to build it.
nothing can stop us. This is so nice. We are connected and we can change the world every day with every single decision. And once I met Ritesh over LinkedIn, or I think it was one of the team members of Ritesh who approached me. I get so many messages from different people and also from other parts of the world, and they say then, "Oh, yeah, from Germany. Oh, this is so special. So I would like to collaborate."